Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as I'm filming this, it's the 28th of December 2021. It feels like 2021 started about 5 minutes ago. I have no idea where the year's gone. But anyway, I thought this is a good time to review the year and set my goals for the new year. So I thought I would take you along on the journey and show you how I do this in Notion, and hopefully this will inspire you to set some goals for yourself for the new year. Whether you do this on Notion or on paper or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So I've never done a screen recording before on my laptop and I'm not very good with technology. I'm hoping this works out. But I think you can see the screen, hopefully. If not, then something went wrong. But anyway, so here's a template that I use. This is not mine, I'm not claiming it's mine. This is a template by Ali Abdaal. I'll have a link down below, obviously, if you want to use this one yourself. I found out about it last year and I did the exact same process for 2020 review and I really liked it, so I thought this year I'll just use the same template, but obviously for 2021. So I've already filled out most of it and I'm just going to go through the goals section with you today. But yeah, even though I've filled out most of it, I'll still show you what it's like in case you're interested and you want to do it yourself. So the first step is to reflect. So this is firstly what you're grateful for, so you can write about people you're grateful for, experiences you're grateful for, things you've accomplished in the year, stuff like that. So that's really nice to look back on. And then what happened this year, there's two sections for this. So the big picture is like, you know, what major life events happened this year. Did you move? Did you start a new job? That sort of thing. And then the timeline is more like a month by month breakdown, like where did you go on this month? What did you do? Like what did you achieve? And stuff like that. And then cool stuff I discovered this year is literally like stuff like physical items, books, podcasts, movies, whatever. And then there's loads of reflective questions. As you can see, I'm not going to go through all of them. They are quite good to go through in your own time. I was filling this out yesterday and I can't lie, it took me quite a while, but I think it is really valuable to just stop and evaluate and reflect on the year you've had, what was hard, what was easy, what was fun. You know, we've all had our ups and downs this year, I'm sure. Right, so then after the reflecting stage is the planning stage. So the can't speak. The visualization exercises, there you go. There's two here, I believe, yeah. So there's ideal ordinary week 5 years from now and ideal ordinary week next year. And this is just some instructions on like what to do kind of thing, like describe how you're feeling, what you're doing in those days. And it's really nice to look back on because obviously I filled this out last year and then yesterday when I was reviewing 2021, I looked at the ideal ordinary week next year, as in what I wrote last year I thought I would be doing this year, and it basically matched up. So it's so nice to have something like this to look back on, I think. And then you plan what you want in your life. So next year, are you going to focus on your health, your relationships, your happiness, what you're going to do for these things, and then some short bucket lists. So what things do you want to take off in 2022 and what things you want to take off in general in your lifetime. Okay, so this is step 3, execute. This is the actual way you're going to achieve your goals and the actual SMART goals you're going to set. So here are my goals from last year. I haven't changed this section yet. I literally just copied and pasted the whole template from last year. So I guess first I could quickly review whether I achieved the goals or not, and then see if I'm keeping some of them or changing them, amending them, whatever. So the first goal I set for myself last year was to get a decent grade in 3rd year, and more specifically I wanted to get 65% or higher at the end of the year, and I have achieved this, so yay, woohoo. Next goal I had was to get 250 sales on Etsy, because at the time I was doing a little chocolate box, gift box business on there, and I did not achieve that because this is looking at this column here, top 3 reasons for failing, stop/reduce how much I do it. That's what happened. I did some in January and February, and then it was taking up a lot of time, and I got really busy and I didn't carry on, and that's why I didn't achieve that. So that's fair enough. In this column, which is how surprised would I be if I failed, I put a 4, which means I'm not that surprised that I failed, which is true. It's not a massive priority in my life. Okay, and then the next goal, very exciting, it's about YouTube, is to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year. At the time that I was setting these goals, I hadn't started YouTube and I hadn't posted my first ever video. So I was really not sure if I even would post my first video. Which is why I put 2 for how surprised would I be if I failed. I was basically telling myself that I wouldn't even start. As you can see, reason number 1, will not start, will not be consistent, blah 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 blah. So I'm really happy that I did start. I posted the first video and I was not consistent throughout the year, as you've probably seen if you follow my channel. But I'm trying my best. I'm going to try to get back on it this year and try to be more consistent for you guys. But yeah, at the time of filming this, I have 260 subscribers, which is obviously exceeded my goal of 100. So I'm really happy about that. And I didn't really expect that to be the case, which is very nice. Okay, my 4th goal last year was to carry on with my blog and to get AdSense on the blog, because at the moment I'm not making any money at all from the blog that I run with my friend. So I partially achieved this because we did carry on the blog and we are quite consistent. We post pretty much every single week, and we've had a few weeks where we didn't post, but that's not very often at all. However, we didn't get AdSense because we don't have enough readers at the moment. We did apply for it, but we were rejected. So I'm not too bummed about that because we're still going with the blog, we're still writing interesting things, we're still enjoying it, we're still posting on social media, so I think we're still doing well. AdSense is not like the end of the world, but obviously it would be nice. And then my final goal for 2021 was to read more books, and specifically to read 20 books in the whole year. I didn't achieve this. I finished 14 books this year and I'm currently reading 2 more. So even if I finish this in the next few days, that's still only 16. I think 14 or 16 is still pretty good, but I would like to read more, definitely. So this is one of the goals I think I'll be keeping for the next year. Right, so now that we've reviewed what I've done well and not done well, I'm going to set the new goals for 2022. I still want to get a good grade, however I'm not in 3rd year now, I'm in my 4th year, I'm doing my masters. So I'm just going to amend this this goal to get a decent grade in my 4th year. And then why do I want to do this? I want to do this because this will help me get onto the STP or get a good job. I'll talk about what STP is in a moment. So my SMART goal, my result will be okay. I'm gonna go a bit wild here and aim higher. So at the end of the year, I would like to get 70% or higher, which is a first, which is the highest grade you can get in UK universities. So just putting that out there. I don't know if I'll get it, but I'm gonna try. This is the goal. So what's the habit that I need to do to achieve this goal? This is the next column. I don't think study regularly quite fits for this year because my master's year is quite different. I don't have lectures and I don't have exams, it's more research based. I'm doing a lot of lab work and stuff like that. So I don't need to do much revision per se, but I think I do need to be managing my time really well and keeping on top of things. So I'm just going to put time management here because I still have to do quite a lot of work, but it's not the same sort of like revision, like reviewing textbooks, stuff like that, that you're used to, I guess. So how surprised would I be if I did not get 70% or more? I would be happy with a lower grade as well. So I think I'm going to put 6 for this. I would be a little bit surprised, but not too surprised. Okay, top 3 reasons for failing. So the top 3 reasons for failing, these are from last year, I don't think they're very applicable now, so I'm going to change them. Number 1 I think would be if I lack time management skills and I don't get all my deadlines done on time. Number 2 would be, I think, if I lose motivation. How do I? Okay, here we go. Number 2 would be I lose motivation, so I have the time but I don't have the motivation to write my thesis and stuff like that. And then thirdly, I think if the work is too challenging and I don't ask for help, asking for help is really important, and the research I'm doing is it can be quite difficult to understand, so if I'm struggling and I don't get help, then I might not get the high marks that I think I could. Okay, the next column is who can help. I think I'll keep number 1 as it is, and number 2 would be my project supervisor and people in my lab group. I'm working with a professor who has lots of experience in this field, so obviously if I don't understand something, it's most likely that he can help me out with this. I think apart from this, also my friends and family can be there for moral support. Okay, how can I stack the deck to succeed? I think what I need to do this year is to do a little bit every single day. So when I get home from the lab, I need to just quickly write up what I did, and when I get a chance, I just need to work on my dissertation, just even for a few minutes. Okay, and the action. These are literally the steps, like what exactly am I going to do? So I'm not using Anki anymore. As I said, I'm not revising in the normal way, but yeah, I'll need to not be afraid to ask for help and work on my thesis little and often. I think that's the first goal sorted, to be honest. Get a decent grade in 4th year, so I'll come back to this next year and see if this has come true. So number 2, I'm not carrying on with Etsy. I don't think I'll do it again. Maybe I will, but it's really not a priority this year, so I'm just going to get rid of this whole row here. Okay, next one's quite interesting. How many subscribers? I was debating whether I should make this a goal or not, but I think I will, and I think I'll aim quite highly, because, you know, why not? If you aim for the stars, maybe you'll reach the moon, or whatever the saying is. So I'm going to add a 0 here and aim for 1,000 subscribers. As I say, I'm on 260 now, and it's the 28th of December, so maybe it's possible, maybe it's not. We'll see. I think it's possible if I keep up, if I stay consistent. I say stay consistent, if I become consistent with my uploads. So why do I want to reach this? It would be fun, yes, that's true, and I could maybe get monetized as well, which would obviously be nice. So my smart goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by the 31st of December. And the habit I need to do is upload regularly. 100% this is the case. I know I need to do this. I think I would be more surprised if I didn't reach this than last year, because I've already started. So I feel like it's easier to continue this than to start it. So I'm going to put that up to a 5, I think. Right, so why would I fail? Okay, number 1 is going to be not consistent enough. Number 2 would be this. And number 3, I give up. I guess I could give up and not film anything and not post anything anymore. That could be a reason. Who can help me? Myself, research, and be consistent. Yeah, that is very, very much true. I don't think I'm going to be reaching out for like professional help just yet, but it's all on me at the moment. Okay, how can I succeed? Actually start. Yeah, so I can upload consistently. Also, I could plan and film in bulk. I think this would save a lot of time. Learn more about editing, because I'm not great at editing at the moment. So action. I've already uploaded the first video, thank God. Don't go and watch it. And be consistent with videos. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Cool, I'm very interested to see my reaction to this goal a year later. Okay, so next goal, carry on the blog and get AdSense. I would like to carry on trying to reach this goal. I still think it would be very nice to get a little bit of money for the blog, and I think we can do it. I don't know if it'll be this year or next year or the year after, but eventually I think we can. So yeah, I need to keep posting and engaging on social media. I think this is still the same reasons why we would not get AdSense on the blog. Who can help? Teamwork. Yep, Izzy is the friend that I have the blog with. Connecting with people on social media. Yes, that's true. Okay, I need to rethink how I can stack the deck to succeed, because obviously I didn't succeed this year, so what can I do differently next year? Keep posting engaging content, yes, but also we need to plan and research blogs more in advance, because sometimes we do it a bit last minute and I feel like they're rushed and not as good as they could be. And also I think we could post more about relevant, very like current topics. I think that is some good points to get us on the right track and to get more readers coming back to our site. So the action we need to do is post weekly, yes, and I'm going to add another thing. So I'm going to say blog post weekly and post on Twitter at least 3 times a week. So I'm currently in charge of the Road to Sustainability Twitter, and I pretty much only tweet once a week when the blog comes out, which is obviously good, but I think we could do more. So I'm going to try and plan some tweets in advance and tweet at least 3 times a week, because that's where most of our followers are. So I feel like we need to engage with them more, and hopefully that will, as I say, get us more readers and maybe AdSense in the future. Oh no, I've gone back. Right, next goal, read 20 books. I still want to do this. I'm going to try my best to do it this year, but I'm going to rethink how I've set the goal to make sure I can achieve it next year, because I didn't this year. So keep reading and try to do this daily. Yes, that's what I'm going to be doing. I've put 7 for this, so I said I would be quite surprised, and I am quite surprised I didn't reach this, to be honest. So top 3 reasons for failing: don't make time for it. That's true, that's what happened this year. And number 2, I'm going to put choose to read not interesting books. When I say not interesting, I mean obviously not interesting to me. They might be interesting to other people, but if you get in I feel like it's easy to get in a rut when you're reading a book that others like and you don't like, and you think you need to keep reading it when you really don't. So who can help? I think myself. Maybe I could like set up some sort of accountability challenge with someone else, but for the moment I think myself. How can I do this to succeed? Buy books I like, yes, definitely, but also I'm gonna try and make at least 10 minutes every single day, no matter what the day is, to read. I will definitely try and do more than 10 minutes on Sundays. And the action, keep to the habit of reading daily, yes, but be more strict with this with myself. Okay, so I've got 4 goals here. I'm going to add 2 more goals, 2 new goals for next year. So number 1 is to get into the STP. The STP is a scientist training program, which is what I want to do to become a genetic counsellor, and it's where you study and work at the same time. Why do I want to do this? So to become a genetic counsellor, if I can spell, that would be good. So SMART goal, get accepted onto the 2022 SCP genetic counselling course. Okay, habit, what do I need to do? I don't know what habit I would need for this, but just work hard and try and make my application as good as possible. How surprised would I be? This is something I've wanted for quite a long time now, but it's extremely competitive, so it's quite difficult because I know it's competitive, but I know I've worked hard and I want to get in. So I don't want to get my hopes up and say I'll definitely get it, but I don't want to already beat myself down and say I definitely won't get it, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to put a 6 for this. Reasons for failing. Not as good as other applicants. Application not strong enough. Not do well in interview. I think these are the main 3 reasons. I'm 100% going to apply, so I can't even put I would not apply on there because I will. But this is, I think, the reasons. Who can help? So careers team at uni, they can help with my application for sure. Genetic counsellors, so I can reach out to some people that are already doing the job I want to do and have a talk with them. And finally, the internet. There are loads of people that post about the STP journey and their genetic counselling journey on the internet, so I could have a look at their resources and maybe reach out to them as well. So how can I stack the deck to succeed? So I've already started doing this. You know, I'm doing a master's and I've done a summer research project and I'm trying to get experience in everything I can, really. So I think what I need to do is just keep working hard and work on my application and make sure that the skills that I have learned come across well in the application, and that they realise that I do have what it takes to get onto the programme. Action would be apply for the STP. That's the only way I can get on it, if I actually apply. Okay, and then finally, my last goal is going to be to save some money. So at the moment I'm a student and I have no savings at all, but I would like some. And why would I like this? To be more financially secure. A SMART goal. So I think I would like to have £250 in savings, whether that's in a LISA or stocks and shares investing or savings account, anything like that. I think that's achievable. That's quite an achievable amount by the end of the year, considering if I get a job by August, September time. So the habit I need to do is set aside some money every month. But as I say, this will only really be applicable from later on in the year when I have enough money to set aside, because at the moment I don't. Top 3 reasons. Oh, how surprised. How surprised would I be if I failed this? Quite surprised, because 250 is not too much, so I think I would be 8 out of 10 surprised. Okay, why would I fail? Not prioritise saving. not earn enough money, and I guess not get a job. Maybe that would be an option. I don't know, maybe I struggle to get a job, who knows. But obviously if I have no income then I can't save. Okay, and who can help? I mean, if it's my money and my earnings, then no one can help me save it, just myself. So myself, and I can help by doing research and finding out what the best saving techniques are and how to save and what where to put the money. So how can I stack the deck to succeed? Maybe look at opening some savings account or an ISA, or educate myself more on finance. Okay, find the action, okay, deposit £250 into savings. Okay, so that's it. Here's my 6 goals for next year. Save some money, get into the STP, read 20 books, carry on with the blog and get AdSense, get 1,000 subscribers and get a decent grade in my master's year. So I hope this has been helpful, insightful, I don't know, funny. And I hope you have a very good year ahead and that you set some goals for yourself if you would like. And yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye!